Over 2,000 years ago, in the Egyptian city of Alexandria, humanity created something more powerful than any army, king, or empire. It wasn't a weapon or a fortress. It was a library. But not just any library. This was a place designed to hold all the world's knowledge. The Great Library of Alexandria was the first serious attempt in human history to collect every piece of written information from across the globe under one single roof. Imagine this. Whenever a ship docked in Alexandria's bustling harbor, it wasn't just goods that were inspected. Any scrolls or books on board were seized by the authorities. Royal scribes would then meticulously copy them, with the originals often being kept for the library and the copies returned to the owners. In Alexandria, knowledge itself was treated like treasure, more valuable than gold or jewels. At its peak, historians estimate the library held an astonishing number of scrolls, somewhere between 400,000 and 700,000. And these weren't just random texts. They covered every subject imaginable: astronomy, medicine, mathematics, engineering, philosophy, geography, biology, politics, and even early mechanical inventions. The collection was a true melting pot of human intellect, featuring works from ancient Greece, Egypt, Persia, India, and Mesopotamia, the very civilizations that laid the groundwork for our modern world. Inside the library's hallowed halls, incredible discoveries were made. Scholars calculated the distance from the Earth to the Sun. They figured out the circumference of our planet with an accuracy that is shocking even today. They dissected human bodies to study anatomy, centuries before it became common practice in Europe. They even designed early machines powered by steam. Some historians argue that the seeds of the Industrial Revolution were already sprouting in Alexandria, long before Europe's Renaissance even began. But this brings us to the tragedy. The Great Library of Alexandria didn't disappear in one single, dramatic firestorm, as many people believe. Its destruction was a slow, agonizing process that stretched over centuries. It was a death by 1,000 cuts, cowsed by wars, invasions, political neglect, religious extremism, and a series of accidental fires. When Julius Caesar invaded Egypt, his actions led to a fire that destroyed a significant portion of the collection. Later Roman conflicts inflicted even more damage. As centuries passed, different powers rose and fell, each leaving their mark. By the time certain religious authorities began labeling many of the ancient texts as dangerous or heretical, the fate of the library was sealed. Vast portions of ancient science, philosophy, and literature vanished forever, deliberately destroyed or left to crumble into dust. When the final remnants of the library disappeared, humanity didn't just lose a collection of books. We lost centuries of progress. Many historians believe that the world was effectively pushed backward by nearly 1,000 years. So much scientific knowledge that had already been discovered had to be rediscovered all over again in Europe during the Renaissance. It's a staggering thought. Imagine for a moment a world where that knowledge had survived. What if the steam engines designed in Alexandria had been built and perfected? What if the astronomical and medical knowledge had been built upon, instead of lost and forgotten? Humanity might have reached the modern age hundreds of years earlier. We might have avoided the so-called Dark Ages entirely. The story of the Great Library of Alexandria remains one of history's greatest what-if moments. It's a powerful and humbling reminder that knowledge is a fragile thing, easily lost. But it's also proof that the collective wisdom of humanity, when gathered and shared, can be more powerful than any king, and that losing it can truly change the destiny of the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more journeys into our incredible past. See you next time.